guys, here's Torsten with In Full Effect. How are you doing? Sorry guys, I haven't been uploading a video for almost 3 weeks. Same excuse, I was super busy and I actually have to make a announcement quite soon which will affect the channel in a good way. So please bear with me guys. First of all, today we have the final review of the Apple Watch Series 2. Let me go through a couple of features I really like about the watch and then show you also in connection to that some of the bands I bought. As a disclaimer, a lot of the features may sound like a gimmick to you, but it's with a lot of things in tech these days, you will not get that wow effect immediately anymore. But once those features grow on you, you will never want to miss them again. So let's start off with the top feature, or one of the top features for me, which is actually the messaging. The notifications, they are super useful. You will never miss any of your notifications. If you get an urgent message, you will always get that haptic notification on your wrist immediately, and you can check your phone. All the messages pop up on your iPhone and on the watch as well. So it's still a little bit buggy, but in general the messaging and the notifications, they work perfectly. I love that feature. Then you can ping your phone. I mentioned that in the unboxing video as well. It's super useful. If you can't find your phone, you just press a button and your phone beeps. So especially in the morning, you're tired, you don't know where you put your phone. Super useful feature. Then we have Apple Pay now in Japan, and the Tap to Pay system has been here, super integrated, implemented into the Japanese society for a long time, and they finally made a deal with Sony and some of the merchants to implement that Felica chip, and it's so useful. It's really like boss. You know, you go there, go into the subway station, and then check in with your watch, and you can ride the train. Very, very convenient. Probably in the States it's already very implemented as well, but since the Tap to Pay system was so widely used here in Japan already, it has a really good of a head start, because you can use it in a lot of places, and the places where you can pay with your credit card are still a little bit limited, but I'm already feeling this feature a lot. Then we have the battery. I'm really happy with the battery. It lasts you easily 3 days, unless you run a marathon or something, which then uses the GPS, which obviously will eat into your battery life. But yeah, the battery life, and then it takes you around 2 hours to fully charge the watch, which is awesome. So for me, they don't even have to increase the battery life anymore. I'm happy the way it is. Obviously, the longer it lasts, the better. But yeah, 3 days is more than enough. Then, it works as a remote control for Apple TV. At the moment, I'm not using Apple TV too much, but we will see how far they take it with the new TV application they just announced. If you really come to the point where you can watch all your TV with the Apple TV, it could be something super useful. Remote control you always have on your wrist. Sounds pretty convenient to me. And then we have a super stable connection with the iPhone. That's obviously something you're gonna be expecting from the Apple ecosystem, but the iWatch stays true to that. It works perfectly 100% of the time. I never had any connectivity issues. Then Sportwatch. Apple mentioned it in their keynote. It really is meant to be a sport companion, and if you're just using it as a normal watch and you're not taking advantage of the sport features, you're really missing out big time. In my opinion, it's very accurate. You can use it for outdoor runs, indoor runs, cycling, etc. And although I only took one outdoor run before I did the indoor run, and you actually have to do outdoor runs before it accurately works indoors, it was super accurate for me. I compared with the running machine's distance meter, and the watch was the same. And then you have the heartbeat sensor that also, if you don't run without a heartbeat sensor, usually you will be surprised how much your heart rate goes up if you're running. And and then we have the fashion accessory element. You have all those different bands. You can change the faceplate of the watch. Currently I have this faceplate installed. It's a good match for all the bands and the different fashion, the different clothes you can wear. So I really like that you have such a huge selection of bands you can buy. You see, I bought a few here on Amazon. I didn't buy any of those bands from the original Apple stores. This is the band that comes with the watch. I always use that when I use it as a sports watch because you can easily wipe off, the sweat and stuff. Then you have a little bit more bling bling band, this leather band, and then this metal band, which is a replica of the one that Apple came out with, and another leather band, and then the same metallic band like the silver one here in gold. I like it. It's super convenient, easy to slap onto your wrist. I'm a big fan of these bands, and they cost me between 15 and 40 bucks. If you buy the silver one, for instance, from the original Apple store, then you have to reach deep into your pocket, around 200 bucks, I think. The quality of those third-party bands is all right. This band is all right. This one is good. It has a little bit some parts here. The edges are a little bit sharp. Nothing that really would stop you from wearing it. Especially the leather bands, they are super nice. You wouldn't be complaining about the quality at all. So, this brings me basically to the conclusion of the Apple Watch. It really nicely combines super useful features with fashion, and it also serves as your sports companion. So in my book, you can really not complain about the value of the watch. Some people, especially at the beginning, they said it's more like a gimmick. You don't need all of those features. But for me, I'm super happy with all the functionality it delivers, and plus the versatility of the bands, etc. So yeah, that's a nice fashion accessory as well. So I'll be staying customer with the Apple Watch. I think the next iteration, I'm definitely gonna buy that too. So yeah, this was my review of the Apple Watch Series 2. I hope you liked it. If you have some questions, leave it down below in the comments. And as always, hope you subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.